Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm just gonna dive into Solana once again. And I do remember yesterday, pushing out these updates for you and telling you that Solana has a decision pending by nearly 21 of February or 19 of February. And I made you aware right on time that this coin can actually break to the downside. So one thing is very clear: there's a support that has been disrespected, and it seems like Solana, even if it was to go to the upside, it would just go a little bit up, like to $1045, and then from there pick all the way to the downside. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. You have this one touch, you have the several touches right there, you have one touch right here, you have one touch right there, and then you had one touch right here, which has been lost. Finally, the trend line was broken, not to the upside, but what happened is that it was to the downside, and I was aware of this, and this happens every time in the market. So hope if you're just a trader, you're going to understand why, what I mean by all this. So there was one more thing that I just noticed. You had this left shoulder, your head, and then you had your right shoulder right there. So basically you broke out of this trend line right there, and it seems like the technical target out of a head and shoulder from the top to the bottom was met. So here we are. Look, it took you all the way down to $100 potentially, and now it's just all keeping falling to the downside as well. So what I noticed, still there's one more thing, which is a bear flag right here that just formed later on, and you might make the fact that this one is just looking to drop from there to there. This is where you're breaking out. Potentially you've met that technical target of Solana as well. But there are some few more things to actually talk about. But to me, the way you've just lost this trend line, that's not good at all. That's not good at all. The downtrend is still intact. Solana, yes, technically it's still in a downtrend. It's not in an uptrend, guys. And as long as you're in a downtrend, you can see something very similar to this once again. You might just have those big red candles once again to the downside, because when you lose a trend line like this, that's not a good idea. And of course, we saw Bitcoin going to nearly $46,000, and based on that one, we were actually vouching for Solana to go to the upside. But then again, anything happens in this market. It's a crazy market, by the way. And from here, guys, what's the next support line that you could have? Potentially is this one right now, this line right there. Do you see that? Because this is coming from this place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially bounce off this trend line, who knows, and then continue from here. And if you do that, that will be good, because you will make low and another higher low, and then you will start to pick up just a little bit. And who knows, unless you don't go to start to lose this level, which is going to be $80 this week down here, then you're not going to go all the way down. You might just do something that you go down right there, make a double bottom, consolidate, and then push to the upside finally. Anything can happen. I'm not saying that you're going to start to drop to the downside. Yes, if you start to lose the $80, because that's the biggest support right now. All right, that's the big support level. You might just bounce off this place and then go up to the upside as well. That's scenario number one. And scenario number two, you just go down, lose the support at all, and then you just continue to dump to the $40 region, potentially, for that big discount that some of us has been waiting for. And that's it for Solana update today. It's not looking good. The trend line has been lost. It's kind of like better to sit on the sideways, let the market do what it wants to do. Does it dump to the downside until there's no good structure being formed, until there's no good support being respected? I don't think I'm going to be trading it right now. This is a very point of time. And that's it for today's update. I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.